Hello and welcome back. By the end of this video, you will have 6 simple hacks to get you to actually start using your planner. Have you ever purchased a planner, filled it up with all of your important birthdays and appointments, and then used it for a couple of weeks only to have it collect dust on a shelf a few months later? If this sounds like you, you are not alone. I would say this is one of the #1 issues that my clients have when it comes to future planning, the literal planning. It's hard sometimes to get into the routine of using a planner if you haven't been used to it growing up. So in today's video, we are going to share 6 simple hacks for you to start using your planner every single day with consistency. Step number 1, choose the planner system that's right for you. There are so many different planners out on the market, and I have tried a lot of them. I love planners, so I have dabbled in several different brands. I will link down below all the brands that I recommend, as well as a couple of options for every single kind of style planner that I'm about to mention to you. So the first style planner is a pre-made planner. They come in a lot of different varieties. They're usually spiral bound or book bound, but the things to look for with pre-made planners and what might work best for you is where you do the primary part of your scheduling. So there are monthly calendars where you just see a month at a glance. There are weekly calendars that are either at a horizontal or vertical layout, and then there are daily calendars that split up your day by the hour. So depending on how much scheduling room you need, you will want to choose the right planner system for you. The second type of planner is the bullet journal planner, which is just a notebook. So endless possibilities with the type of notebook that you'd like to purchase and endless possibilities with what goes inside it. This is really great if you already know what you want or you have very specific needs that will not be fulfilled in a pre-made planner. But it is important to note that you do have to create your entire planner on your own. So if that is too overwhelming for you and it will stop you from actually doing your planning, then you might want to consider the pre-made planner for your system. Like I said, I've tried lots of different planner setups and it's really hard for me to pick out my favorite one. Right now I'm currently in a bullet journal setup, but I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What is your favorite setup when it comes to planning? Step number 2. Make sure that you use the monthly view or future log for your appointments and future planning. This is really important to make sure that you don't forget things that may be happening in the future. So for me, I do like my daily planning in my weekly spreads or my daily spreads, but any appointments that I know are coming up in the future, I put in my monthly spread or my future log, depending on if I'm in a pre-made planner or my bullet journal. So having that available to you so that if an appointment comes up that's 3 months from now, you don't just lose that in your brain. It's written down somewhere where you can trust that it will be there when that month rolls around. Step number 3, don't plan in multiple different places. I got this idea from Michelle B. I will link her YouTube down below, but she talks a lot about making sure that the place that you write your stuff down is a space that your brain can trust. Because the whole point of planning, one of the points of planning, is to make sure that all the sound and the noise that's in our head gets put down someplace safe where our brains can trust it, and we can relieve ourselves of all of the noise in our head so that we can actually focus on what's important. So if you write down an appointment on a piece of paper and then put it in your laundry room, and then you put something else in your notebook for school, and then you put something else in your planner, your brain will not trust the location of that note, and it will still keep it logged in to your brain and keep it being that noise in your head that you just don't want. So pick a place to put all of your important information and let yourself trust that that is where that information is so that you can let it go and know that it's there for you when you need it. Step number 4. Make sure to use your planner every single day, at least once a day. For me, I check my planner all throughout the day. There are lots of different ways that you can make sure you're in your planner every day. Some people write daily to-do lists, which if that sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button because next week we're going to be talking all about the importance of setting up a daily to-do list. Some other ideas are to have a daily habit tracker in your planner, to have a section in your planner where you can journal or write down important things that you can sit and meditate on every single day. As long as you are in your planner able to actively use it, that will make you much more likely to keep it up to date and be able to stay consistent inside of it. Step number 5, keep it close at hand at all times. This is easier for girls because we have purses. I know it's a little bit harder for guys to keep their planner on them at all times when they're out and about, but I highly encourage you to keep your planner system with you at all times. For me, that means when I'm downstairs, it's downstairs on my dining room table, and when I'm upstairs, it's upstairs on my desk. When I'm out, it's in my purse. It's always with me. There have been a handful of times that I don't bring it with me, and it's those times when I actually end up needing it. So keep it with you, that way you can always have it up to date. Step number 6 is to keep it simple and keep it fun. It's very easy for us to look at the pictures of bullet journals and planners online and see how pretty they are and elaborate they are and try to maintain that level of beauty, as well as finding different spreads and things like that that are very detail oriented and intense. It's important to know your personality type and what is important to you for your planner, and make sure that you don't overdo it, because that will cause you to burn out and that will cause you to not use your planner anymore. So keep it simple, but also keep it fun. If it inspires you to make your planner beautiful, then make it beautiful. Make it customizable and personal to you. I love art and creativity, so my relaxation is to make my bullet journal beautiful. That's what I do in my downtime instead of watching TV. So for me, that brings me joy. That's what I do in my evenings when I have a little bit of extra free time. So those were the 6 hacks. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any other great tips and tricks for how to keep your nose in your planner as often as possible, leave them in the comments below, and we will talk to you next time.